here, and I want to talk to you guys on this particular video about just Iowa's depth. Now, guys, y'all know that we have the best player in the country, easy, in Caitlin Clark. It's a foregone, it's a no-brainer to me. I was going to say foregone conclusion, but essentially, guys, it's a no-brainer. Caitlin Clark, in all of her fabulous electric ways of scoring the rock and contributing to games, in terms of getting to the free throw line, making brilliant, sharp passes with instinct, getting rebounds, just with everything that she's able to do for us, which is nothing short of epic. I just want to talk to you guys about our depth on this team. And it's really quite amazing when you think about Iowa's depth, because realize that next season is when we actually get in a decent, really good, stellar, to good recruiting class. We are going to have Ada Hayden, Taylor Strimlow, Aaliyah Guyton, and a few others that are going to come on board. And that's something that we really missed this season, is that we didn't really have a recruiting class. Not to say that we would have been playing our recruits this year, but next season, when Gabby Marshall isn't around and Kate Martin isn't around, and if Caitlin chooses to come out to go to the WNBA draft this off season and go to the Indiana Fever, we're going to retool. We don't need to retool as much as this season as we will next season. And I like the possibility of some of our freshmen contributing, but we'll talk more about that as time goes. But I want to let you guys know that next season, that regardless of what happens, I feel like we're in good hands. Are we going to be competing for championships without Caitlin Clark? I'm not ready to go there. But I will tell you guys that no matter what, we're in good hands, and we're probably going to see Lisa Bluter tested. And that kind of leads me to discuss our depth. Once again, it's time to really get into it. I think we're a team that luckily we have a lot of depth. It's just in terms of giving it opportunities. Consistent opportunities is key. Kylie Fairback plays defense. She'll make the right pass. She's not afraid to shoot. She does have to shoot more. She does have to do more on the offensive side of the ball, but I like her defensive abilities. Sydney Affolter, her energy has been tried and true for us. She's not scared to get in and mix it up with players. She's gritty. She's scrappy. She hits the board. She rebounded. Guys, it's been great. What Sydney has been doing for us has been nothing short of excellent. Just to be all over the court. Hence, Sydney everywhere Affolter. She's everywhere. And you just love to see it. Hannah Stuelke is coming along. She's that post player that we really need, that can really run, get up and down the court. And then you have Sharon Goodman. Whether you're playing her all the time or not, she's a good insurance piece for the team. As a post player, she can come in, she can give you minutes. You don't have to put her in. You just know that whenever you do put her in, you just know that she's going to give her all. And so that's great to know that we can count on SG, Sharon Goodman. And then if you look at Taylor McCabe, Taylor McCabe, she hasn't shot the ball lately, but she hasn't played a lot. She's shot the ball, but she hasn't. It's kind of hard as a shooter to come in and the coach says you're only going to get three shots. You're going to get 4 shots. And that's going to be it for you. Or you're just going to get out there and see what you can do in limited time. Sometimes it's going to be hard to really catch fire like that. But she has a sweet shot, a quick shot that is Taylor Strimlow. That's next year, guys. Taylor McCabe. That's this year's player. She can definitely shoot that rock. And so I like to see her get some more playing time, and definitely I like to see Jada Gemfie get more playing time. So if there's any 2 players that deserve some playing time, even if it's only 10 minutes a game, coach, could you get some playing time just a little bit, especially if we're up by 20 or 30? Why not give these young players rep? I believe Taylor's only a sophomore and Jada's only a sophomore, so why not? What does it hurt? Just like you got Hannah Stuelke prepared last season. Let them get their feet wet. Let them make mistakes. Jada, she did make a little mistake. She let the ball get out of bounds. Nobody was around, but she also took a sweet pass from Caitlin Clark, and she delivered the bucket, which got Caitlin her 10th assist. So you're going to get hits and misses with these players. These are young players, but depth-wise, we're loaded. I really like the fact that we can just plug and play. And so we got to use that to our benefit, and we can't always try to ride Caitlin Clark. It's great that we can count on her. She's a model level. She's a level model of consistency. Caitlin Clark never shorts the game. I love her for it. She always plays hard. It doesn't matter if she shoots 5 for 25. It doesn't matter what she shoots, 12 for 25. Caitlin Clark is going to play hard. She's going to shoot the rock. She's going to get assists. She's going to hit the glass. She's definitely going to do all those things for you. But you want to have other players playing up to par, and at least not, if not up to par, because it's impossible to ask other players to play to the level of Caitlin Clark. But you want players to get involved. You want stellar performances. You want decent to good performances from other players on the team. You know, it's a must, it's mandatory, especially now that we're about to slide our way into conference play. It's nothing wrong with having depth on your team. When you look around at other great teams, they have it. North Carolina State has it. UCLA, my other team, they have it. South Carolina, they have good depth. You're going to need it. You're not going to be able to just depend on one player. We see what happens when you try to depend on one player, one piece. So it's important for everybody, and quite naturally, not everybody's going to play. I'm not saying that everybody should play, a lot. I'm just saying that when opportunities arise, you want to get these players in the game, because you never know when you're going to need these players to step up for you. You just never know. And we don't want anything involving injury around any of our players. But in those instances that things happen, because sometimes they do happen, you have to have other players ready. Just like Sharon Goodman, when Hannah was hurt, you had to have players step up. Yesterday, when Gabby didn't play, you got good effort, good strong effort. You got a strong effort out of Sydney. You got a really, really good effort out of Kylie. And so you just need it. You just got to have it. However you contribute, because just to say that you have players, just to say that you have depth, but nobody's getting in the game, that's a little bit crazy. I mean, get these players at least some time. Get them some reps. Let them polish their games if possible. Sometimes, players get thrown to the fire to succeed or not.